Ladies and gentlemen, g'day, it's Badger from Oz. And welcome back to Madden NFL 18. In this video, we are taking on the Chicago Bears. The last time we travelled to Soldier Field, it was a nail-biter, where the Detroit Lions won by 2 points. Detroit Lions are coming off a heartbreaking loss. Their first road loss of the season against the Oakland Raiders. Stafford spiked the ball 1 second to go, and in the end, he had one more opportunity. Let's see who's returning from injury. Sean Robertson is available to play again. You'll love to see it. Defensive tackle? Okay. Yeah. Also, this is the very first stream with my new logo and my new profile picture. Shouts to Ushio Gaming. After I stayed up like past 2 AM Perth time on a Saturday night. And he made something for me. I won one of his 3 giveaways. So he drew a badger for me. Whee! Okay, home alt. Where's the home alt? Okay, so Chicago will be wearing home alt. And we're going to wear our 1990s away. Let's go. This NFL Week 14 matchup is on Fox Sports. Welcome to Soldier Field. It's Chicago versus Detroit on Fox. We're into Chicago's home field. Chicago Bears sitting at 6-6 and hoping to keep their season alive if they can take down the Lions in the race of the NFC North title. Now the Detroit Lions are 8-5. No, they're 8-4 after their heartbreaking loss to the Oakland Raiders on the road. Their first road loss of the season by 5 points. Detroit won the toss, they were first, so the Bears will get the football first. The last time Detroit were in Chicago, Detroit ended up winning with 2 points, by just 2 points in their water. So let's see if we can get an exciting matchup again. We're going to take it to 20. Seattle have already clinched a playoff spot, losing just 1 game so far this season. Playoff spots are on the line in today's match. So if Detroit win and enough results go their way, they will win the NFC North. Second down, beckoning. Let's say hello to the Bears offense and wish them the best of luck in today's game against back-to-back Super Bowl champions, the Detroit Lions. So second and 8 at their own 22. Minnesota versus Kansas City, one of the crappier matchups of the week. Throw, it will be caught by number 84. 6 yards, third down. 3rd and 2. Cleveland versus Denver, that's also going to be one of the crappier matchups. And off to number 34. Is he going to get it first down? He's very close. He gets 2 yards. Will that be enough? 4th and inches. Oakland versus New York Jets. That's going to be one of the good matchups. Let's see how close he was. Roland Filior. We're saying 4th and inches. Well, this one can go either way. I hope everyone's doing well. Cincinnati versus New England, another good matchup for the week. Here we go. No fake punt. They're not faking the punt. It's going to be an actual punt. Get the hell out of my referee. Wait, referee. Get out the hell out of my way, referee. Okay, so the running Lions, what they're currently known as. If it wasn't for that bloody referee, we've got a lot more room. So it'll be first and 10 at their own 20, just like the Bears. And off to number 38. He's going to get the first down. Who was it again? He's still upright, and finally he goes down 15 yards. James Rhodes. He may not have gotten a touchdown last week, but, you know, it's got some nice yardage. James Rhodes. It took him like a very long time to go down. Excuse me. He did not want to go down. Eventually he's tackled. Nice run for 15 yards. First and 10 at the 35. Another handoff to James Rhodes. It's going to be short this time, 9 yards. But that's also not a bad run. 8.5, they're calling it. Coming off to James Rhodes. He's got the first down, but not by much. Hope everyone's doing well today. I love this new profile picture that Usho Gaming did for me. I really do. I haven't watched his videos in a very damn long time, but, you know, hopefully I can watch it soon. Hands off to James Rhodes, and he will get about 3 yards. Second down, beckoning. A bit of a fight going on. Let's say hello to the Detroit offense and wish them the best of luck in today's game against the Chicago Bears. Second and 7 at the 50. Stafford, he's looking for Golden Tate. It's a horrible pass. He gets blocked. Third down, beckoning. Let's say hello to the Chicago defense and wish them the best of luck in today's game against back-to-back Super Bowl champions, the Detroit Lions. The Detroit started their run with a 15-yard run. Started their drive with a 15-yard run is what I meant to say. Burns 7 at the 50, 6:02 to go. The handoff to Young. Can he get the first down? He's close. He gets to the 45. 4 for 2. And they're going to go for a 62-yard field goal. Psych. It's going to be a timeout. So they're going to have to punt. They've already lost one timeout. Detroit are going to have to manage the timeouts for the rest of the day. The rest of the first half. So Martin the punter. Neither team can score on the opening drive. Fair catch at the 5. Interesting call. To not return it. Look at this punt. Sylvester McGraw has caught it. Chooses a fair catch. How can he make a fair catch? Oh, they were probably going to catch him. Fair enough. So it'll be first and 10 at the 5 for Chicago. And off to number 34. It looks good. Looks like a nice good run. His own teammate got in the way, but that does not stop him from getting the first down. His own friggin' teammate got in the way. So this would have been a lot more. Look at this. Stevenson got in the goddamn way. He's like, get out of the way. So first and 10, just over 5 minutes to go before the end of the first quarter. The Chicago Bears are hoping for revenge. The 34 gets it to the 25, just short of the first down. Second and 1. Gone himself. Big throw. It's a big throw. It's caught just inside the 50. Just inside the 40 at 28. Mike Lennon. Minnesota have just scored. So that is one of the throws today. Mike Glennon completing a 38-yard pass to Sylvester McGraw, who called for a fair catch, so guess it didn't matter. And the trip, this could have been a lot worse for the Lions defense. But the Bears, they were within field goal range. So Detroit looking a bit shaky after that 5-0 start. Throw, it will be caught, and it goes out of bounds at 34, so about 4 yards. Second down beckoning. Just say hello to the Detroit defense and wish them the best of luck in today's game against the Chicago Bears. Detroit suffering their first road loss of the season last week, going down to Oakland by 5 points. Hopefully they can improve a little bit more. Last time the two sides met in Chicago, Detroit ended up winning the nail-biter. Detroit did beat Chicago on Thanksgiving just 2.5 weeks before today's game. Number 34, he gets pushed back at the 38, so he's lost those yardage. 3rd and 11, 4.5 yards lost. So how was Long able to make way for answer? Good and 11. No, don't do this now. And that's going to be a false start on the defense. Yeah, that's it. So that puts them definitely within field goal range. 3rd and 6. They get a first down here. And the defense have only got themselves to blame. He's got to throw it. He's got to go quickly. And it's caught from number 81 just at the 10. And that's a very, very costly play for the Lions defense. 23 yards on the play for Mike Glennon. To Cameron Meredith. So Mike Glennon. In striking distance, they hand off to number 34. He's pushed back at the 12. If Detroit can hold Chicago to a field goal, that would be good. Here we go. Now they hand off to number 34. Back to the 10. So he gets those yards back. Here we go. Throw, it's incomplete, no DPI. So we're going to hold him to a field goal after all of that. So we'll be 1 minute out of 10. That was never going to miss. And Chicago hit the lead first. So Bullock. The damage could have been more. Considering where they were. Yeah, handoff. And gets it past the 30. So at the 31. So actually a good return for Gibson. 27 yards on the return. Shelton Gibson. Okay, so there's a bit of a glitch apparently. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So James Rhodes has the ball now, and you'll get it about 5 yards. 4.5 yards, they're calling it. Hand off to James Rhodes. Still upright and eventually goes down to 38. So just a couple more yards. 3rd and 3. Detroit don't want to go 3 outs. No, Baltimore lead Buffalo 7-0. Now hand off to James Rhodes. He should get the first down, and he does get the first down. He's going to take it to the opposite 48 right on quarter time. It's the end of the first quarter, and Chicago have drawn first blood. 3-0 on Fox Sports. 1 quarter down, 3 more to play. Can Chicago get their revenge on the Lions and keep alive their playoff hopes? Or will Detroit win the NFC North? Start of second quarter here at Soldier Field. Chicago leading 3-0 after they'll force themselves for a field goal inside the 10. So 4 yards, a much needed first down for the Lions. They almost went 3 out, but James Rhodes clutches up on a good run on a cold Chicago day. Now after James Rhodes, he should have gone for the throw instead, and he's pushed back at the 49. So he's lost the yards, 2nd and 11 at the 49. Third goal, Tate, it's caught, and no, he's dropped it. 3rd and 11 at the 49. It looked like he was caught at first, but another incompletion for Stafford. I don't think he's... Look at this. Looked like he was caught. But he just let that one go. Stafford, who's he going to look for this time? He's going to look for Roberts. He's caught it. And he's still going. He's still going. What a catch. 21 yards on the play. And that's Stafford's first completion for the day. And Jim Caldwell looks stunned too. Stafford knew he needed to get this conversion. He threw it like as if he was under pressure. It looks like the Dallas Cowboys one, but the shade of blue. Look, Roberts did not want to go down. Excuse me. Yeah, and Roberts was really happy. He's like, you gotta trust me on this one, Stefan. And he's like, okay, I'll trust you. And he clutches up. So now the Lions are within field goal range. Tennessee lead Jacksonville on the road, 14-0. Another handoff to James Rhodes. He pushes through for 3 yards, which will be a 2nd down. 3.5 yards, they're calling it. They're a rush-happy team, the Lions. Another handoff to James Rhodes, and he just got 1 yard that time. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. God damn it. Crap. Another handoff to James Rhodes, and he just can't get to the first down anymore. He gets 3 yards. It'll be 4th and short. The Lions will settle for a field goal from the left hash. Should be a chip shot. And that one was never in doubt. Scores left at 3. So both teams score on their 2nd drive. New Orleans beating Houston in one of the crappy matchups of the year. One of the crappy matchups of the day, I should say. Philadelphia needs to beat San Francisco to keep their season alive. There's 7:17 on the clock in the 2nd quarter. And the Bears will start at 25. Saying this could be a low-scoring game. Number 34 is tackled, but at the 24, so he's lost a yard. And now Ezekiel Ansah has the 2nd tackle for loss. And this could be a low-scoring game. And number 34, he's pushed back at the 19. Philyor is not having a good drive so far. Back-to-back negative plays for the Bears. And who the hell allowed Hyder Jr. to get free? Jim Caldwell was loving it. A bit of a fight going on as well between Meredith and Darius Slay Jr. So third and... well, good luck. Third and 16 at the 19. This could be a 3-and-out situation. Big throw. This is going to be a play ball. This could be intercepted. No, it's not. Neither team can reach it. So the Bears go for 3-and-out. And they're going to punt from their own 19. Mike Glennon has thrown an incomplete pass. It looked like it was going to be an interception, but it was overthrown for both teams. So 4th and 16 at 0-19. 6:06 to go of the second quarter. A2 will return it. He's going to protect the football. It will take it to the 45. A couple ticks under 6 minutes to go before halftime. Detroit will get the ball first in the second half. So the offense comes back onto the field to the boos of the home crowd. And off to James Rhodes. He's got the first down already, and he will take it to the opposite 42. 13 yards roughly. Yeah, they're calling it 13. Let's see the replay on this one. Stafford's loving it. Now a hand off to James Rhodes. He gets it to 41 for just 1 yard. Second and 9 at 41. Detroit had decent field position, but you've got to get something done. Another hand off to James Rhodes. He's going to get the first down. He's in field goal range. He takes it to that 24. He's got 17 yards on that play as well. Very impressive. James Rhodes has been carrying the team for much of the season. Bringing in for injured players. Now off to James Rhodes, and it's not going to do it. He's staying put. Now to number 46, he's staying upright and eventually gets it to 19 for about 4.5 yards. Third and 5, beckoning. 3 to go. Detroit are probably leaving too much time for the Bears. Now up to number 48. He should get the first down. He does get the first down. He takes it to the 9. To Fane. Wilson goal at the 9. It's the furthest Detroit ever made it. And it looks like Detroit are going to take their time. Attempted to throw. No, that's too dangerous. I've got to keep an eye on the time. And after James Rhodes, can he make it to the end zone? Not quite. Takes it to the 1. Second goal at the 1. A yard and a half away from 6 points. And there's your 2-minute warning. Scores are level at 3 apiece. On a cold day at Chicago. So 2 minutes to go, 1 yard away from the touchdown. Seth with the handoff to James Rhodes. Can he make it to the end zone? He can! Touchdown Lions! And they're in front for the first time today. That's 9 unanswered points. So James Rhodes gets in for the touchdown. But did they leave too much time for Chicago to score? High fives all around for Jim Caldwell. There was no one stopping him when he was going to the far left. He's loving it. So now for the extra point. That kick is good, so the Lions lead by 7 points. They've scored 10 unanswered points after they trailed 3-0 in the first quarter. Prater knocks it down. Meanwhile, Buffalo, they're putting up a fight in Baltimore. And the May 8 will catch it in the end zone. 25. So 1:58 left before halftime. Here we go. Throw, it's incomplete. Clock will stop at 1:56. That was a crappy throw. Meanwhile, Seattle, they're leading Tampa Bay 14-3. Tennessee leading Jacksonville decently. We've got a comfortable lead so far. 2nd and 10 at their own 25. Chicago went 3 and out before, so you have to be very careful here. And this could be trouble. At 23, they don't really use the timeout yet, and it's going to be a hurry up. 3rd and 12, they lost 2 yards on the play. Here we go. This could be trouble. Can he get the first down? He cannot. The clock will stop at 1:34 at the 34. 4th and 1. So Detroit, unless they go for a fake punt, Detroit will get the ball back. No fake punt. Chicago playing it safe. Oh, the juke, the nice little juke there. That's a second juke, and he takes it to the 40. So they need to get 30 yards. Let's see. Shelton Gibson. Although the little run he did. Nice little juke there. Another spin out of trouble. Eventually he gets tackled at their own 40. Let's see. .62 yard is way too far out. So maybe 20-25 yards. After James Rhodes. Gets 2 yards on the play. We're gonna make Chicago wait. And Detroit get the ball first, so they don't want to give the Bears a free possession. 1 minute before halftime. Detroit coming off a heartbreaking 5-point loss to Oakland last week. Another hand off to James Rhodes. He's got to get to the 50. He does get to the 50. He'll take it to the 50. 13 inches. Detroit do have 2 timeouts. The Bears are not stopping the clock. So we 13 inches at the 50. And no challenges allowed because it's the final 2 minutes of a half. And off to James Rhodes. He doesn't get there. 4th and 1. A 68-yard field goal. He gets snap off, thinks he's going to miss the field goal. It's accurate, but just short. It was worth a try, but Detroit have a 7-point lead, and they have the football first in the second half. Right here on Fox. Chicago, they want to stop the Detroit offense. But it's the Lions leading by 7 points, 10-3. So it's a big not touchdown, a big throw. Eventually the Bears do have to settle for 3. Detroit eventually also settling for 3 at one stage. Getting some nice yardage. But again, they settle for 3, so that ties the scores up. Late in the second quarter, 2-minute warning, James Rhodes scores the touchdown, with Matt Prater scoring the point after. Detroit returned to get the ball first. So this is their free possession. Minnesota lead Kansas City 21-10 with 49 seconds before halftime. Here we go. Gibson, Shelton Gibson. Tries to juke and it fails this time. He takes it to the 20. 33 yards per return for him. Now, can Detroit get any score on this drive? And off to James Rhodes. He's getting stuck in the crowd and stuck in like a brick wall. Eventually he gets 5 yards from the play. Or 4.5 they're calling it. Coming off to James Rhodes. He's close to the first down, he doesn't get that. So about 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 2 at 20 out. Other Detroit about to go 3 and out. One more hand off to James Rhodes. He should get the first down. He does, but only just. So fresh set downs picked up. So the Lions, they avoid a 3 and out. He needed 2 yards. He got 3. Stafford being praised by his teammate. So first attempt on 31. Now off James Rhodes. Pushing through. He gets about 6 yards on the play. Second and 4 at the 37. Second another hand off to James Rhodes. He's fighting for it. He's staying upright and he's going to get just 1 yard from the play. 3rd and 3 at their own 38. This time it's going to be a handoff to Young. He's pushing through. He's close. Gets 2 yards. I think they'll go for it. 4th and 1. In fact, they're going to go for it. Seven minutes to go. 4th and 1. They are going for it. They've got the balls to go for it. Stafford. He finds Tate. He's caught it. That's a first down, Detroit. You had to go for it. You need the balls to go for it. And that's exactly what Detroit did. And it paid off. They convert on the 4th down conversion. The first today. And they keep the drive alive. So instead of giving the ball to the Bears at the 40, Detroit get a couple of yards. There you go. First down. They hand off to James Rhodes. Can he find an opening? He does, but it closes quickly, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 at the 40, at their own 47. Jim Caldwell was shown twice. On the handle for James Rhodes. It's going to be not a first down, but it's going to be at the 50. So about 3 yards on the play. They've got to get some more yardage on this drive. Now handle for James Rhodes. This is going to be a first down. He will take it to the opposition 45. A fresh set of downs picked up. First and 10 to the opposite 45. They can get a field goal. Just a field goal on this drive, and they can get a little bit of breathing space. Stafford, the handoff to Young. He's staying upright. He survives another tackle and eventually goes down at the opposite 39. So roughly 6 yards on the play. But they're within field goal range, or are they? What is Stafford pointing to? Stafford, the handoff to Young. This will be a first down. He's going to protect the ball and go down at the 27. Tampa Bay have taken the lead after they were down by as much as 11. They got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They fouled on the previous 2-point conversion before they got it this time. Another handoff to James Rhodes. He's fighting through it. And he's staying. No, he's pushed back slightly at the 28. 2nd and 10 for half a yard loss. Carolina lead Indianapolis 14-7. Carolina should win. Keyword should. Another handoff to James Rhodes. He will get the first down. He's at the 20, the 15, close to the 10. Takes it to the 13. It's 15 yards on the play as well. Wait, was this his first down? No, I don't think it was. It was 2nd down. So you're getting close. So they're in the red zone. They're getting close to the end zone. That 4th down conversion made the difference. Stafford, the handoff to Young. And he's tackled at the 7. So 2nd and 5. So just over 2 minutes to play before the end of the 3rd quarter. Now a handoff to Young. And he's flying for it. He pushed past it. Is that a touchdown? Not quite. Someone's hurt. Saying chef's kiss. First a goal at the 1, at the half-yard marker. Darryl Young. Testing his strength. Is this a touchdown? No. I don't think he broke the plane. Oh. It's hard to tell when he broke the plane. So James Rhodes, hoping for his 2nd touchdown of the day. The handoff, he gets the end zone. Yes, he can! Touchdown, Lions! That's his 2nd! And that is 17 unanswered points. No, 16 unanswered points for the Lions. Sorry, I can't do math today for some reason. Now, for the extra point. James Rhodes being praised by his teammates. With 2:07 to go of the 3rd quarter. So Detroit in complete control so far. They play better on the road, surprisingly. So Matt prayed for the extra point. And it's good. They're up to 14. You know, it's a high-scoring game between the Chargers. Oh, Marvin Jones Jr. is in, and Golden Tate will be out for the day. Chargers and Steelers. That's going to be a good one, in a way. A lot of people were talking about this game. Number 12, is it Cooper or Copper? However you want to pronounce it. And it's going to be taken to the 23-yard line. 24 yards per return. So 1st and 10 at the 23 with 2:04 to go before the 3rd quarter ends. And number 34 will get tackled at the 22. Pushed back a yard. We're now inside the final 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Detroit had a long drive. Again, that 4th down conversion was risky, but it paid off. That's why They got the touchdown. Hand off to number 34. And he's going to be just short of the first down. Or is he? 3rd and 1, they're calling it. That looks like it was going to be a first down. By Roland Fuller. He's getting some yardage back. Third and 1 with just over a minute to go. Throw, it's going to be caught! It's going to be caught at the opposite 49, 19 yards on the play. Look at this is what they needed. Adam Sheehan, or Sheenan, or however you... Look at this. Shaheen. And right in front of his teammate bench as well. His teammate's bench as well. So maybe time for one more play for Chicago for this 3rd quarter. Chicago fighting for this season. Here we go, number 34. Tackled by the other 34 and the 40. No, the 24. So 2nd and 10, he's staying put. Maybe time for one more play if they want to. If they want to go for it, they can. They don't go for it. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Detroit leading by 14 points, 17-3. Can the Bears get back into this game and save their season? Or will Detroit wrap up the NFC North title? It's the NFL on Fox. $79 points for the Lions has seen them take a 2-score lead. It's their 2nd 10 at 49. The Bears have to go for it now. They're down multiple scores. They have to go for it. Throw, it will be caught by the number 84, and he's staying put again. This time he's staying put. 3rd and 10 at opposite 49. Seattle are back in front. They lead Tampa Bay by 4 points. Throw, it's caught in bounds, but only at the 47. Jacksonville lead Tennessee. Jacksonville could pull off the upset here. So only a couple of yards. 4th and 8 at the opposite 47. Okay, so no fake punt. And it'll be in the end zone. At the 20. James Jones wants another career touchdown, really? Pittsburgh are in front of the Chargers, so Pittsburgh can pull off the upset. 6 seconds left of the 3rd quarter. Stafford, they hand off to James Rhodes. It should be a first down. He does get the first down. He will take it to the opposite, to zone 31 for 11 yards. So Steelers could upset the Chargers and put their postseason playoff in doubt. Another hand off to James Rhodes, and he doesn't get anything. Oh, he does, 1 yard. Dallas lead Atlanta by 8 points. Can Atlanta somehow get the upset? They've got to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Another hand off to James Rhodes. He's going to be tackled at the 37 for 5 yards. Minnesota lead Kansas City by 3 points. It's a close one in Minneapolis. Another hand off to James Rhodes. He's pushing. He's close. Gets it to the 40. Is that enough? 4th and 1. They've gone for it before. And they clutched up. Can they do it again? They're going to take as much time off the clock as possible. And off to Young. Can he get the first down here? He can! And that is the second 4th down conversion for Detroit for the day. And Lions can get some breathing space. Darryl Young, he needed 1 yard. He instead got 4. which was more than enough. And they keep the ball. 2 fourth down conversions. Since then, New England Sunday Night Football on NBC coming up. Hand off to Young. Tries to fight for it. He gets it. Staying put. Let's see. Off to James Rhodes again. Pushing through. Gets a couple of yards. They should be taking their time. Just over 5 minutes to go. Detroit really need to take their time here. They should be milking the clock. And off to James Rhodes. How many yards can he get? He gets pushed back. No, he's staying put. So disappointing drive for the Lions. Chicago might need to start using some timeouts now. Okay, so just over 4 minutes to go. And bouncing into the end zone, so we'll be at the 20. 4:05 to go. 2 scores difference. Jacksonville lead Tennessee by 1 point. So first and 10 on 20, they have to go for it. Here we go. Throw. It'll be caught by the number 34 once again. And he's lost a yard. Here we go. 3:41 on the clock, 2nd and 11. Oh no! Oh no! This is something you don't want as a Detroit Lions supporter. Encroachment. So the Bears have a little bit of life left. But it is still 3rd down. So clock will stop at 3:02. But luckily they're up multiple scores. If this was a 1-score game, that would be even more stupid. Here we go. Throw. He caught it, and he's gonna get the 1st down. That penalty really cost. No, it's 4th and inches. So here it is. Copper. I thought it was Cooper, but it's actually Copper. They've got to challenge it. Well, I still can. So here it is. And back to number 34. He's got to stop him. He stops him from getting there. Detroit take over on downs. And you can hear the boos come from the home crowd. Whitehead has his 5th tackle of the day. Detroit can run the clock down. This is the 4th down that conversion they needed. It was 4 down territory. And it was over for Chicago, so this could be their season. Carolina should be crushing Indianapolis, but it's only a 7-point game in Carolina. So Detroit have the football 1st and 10 at the opposite 20 on, 2:23 to go. And it's off to James Rhodes, pushing, and he gets about 1 yard. And Chicago aren't using timeouts. This is a stupid decision. Welcome to dumb decisions. So while Buffalo are in the lead in Baltimore, putting off one of the upsets of the season, possibly, Detroit lead. Detroit with the past 17 points. 2nd line at the opposite 28. Detroit are well within field goal range. And they can make a 3-score game. They hand off to James Rhodes. Oh, there's a penalty. That's a face mask. That's an automatic 1st down. 1:57 at the 11. So clock will stop. Scores are leveled in Tampa Bay. Are Seattle about to lose for just the second time this season? Oh, that's a face mask. First and 10 at the 11. After James Rhodes. Takes it to the 8 and a timeout for Chicago. Second and 8 at the 8-yard line. Tennessee are in front of Jacksonville. 38-31 on the road. High scoring game there so far. Stafford, another handoff to James Rhodes, and he gets about 2 yards. Timeout Chicago. Third and 5 at the 6. Another handoff to James Rhodes. Can he make it to the end zone? Yes, he can. That's the game. Touchdown, Detroit. That's 23 unanswered points. James Rhodes with a rushing touchdown. And that's the game there. And the Lions are up by 20 points. So James Rhodes with his third rushing touchdown for the day. So here we go. It's Matt Prater. The extra point is good. So the Bears have left. Some of the Bears fans have left. They've just pissed off home. I don't blame them. They notice the season's almost done. And Dallas now lead by 18 points. So I've definitely got a cushion there, all but home. 1:47 to go. Chicago don't use a timeout, obviously because of the touchdown. Down to the last timeout. First and 10 at 9:25. Minnesota lead by 10 points against Kansas City. Big throw, and it is picked off! And that will definitely be the seal now. Third interception for the season. Tavon Wilson Sr. his third interception for the year. He's like, yoink, I'll take that. He's like, gotcha, bitch. Oh, that's going to be good. I might use Tavon Wilson as a thumbnail. Or maybe James Rhodes deserves it because he's got 3 touchdowns already. There's a 10 up at 31. Now I have to James Rhodes pushing for 3 yards. So they're going to milk the clock. They're not going to put the Bears out of their misery. They're just going to try and pile on more misery. Coming after James Rhodes. This will be a first down. Going so good for time, but, you know, with the timeouts that the Bears have been using, that's alright. I think, yeah, well, let's just let the time run out. James Rhodes again, that's going to do it. We're not going to go for the extra field goal, that's alright. That's the end. 24-3 your final score. Now back on the winners list. After the Bears scored a first quarter field goal, it was all Detroit since then. So it will also depend on how Green Bay goes well. So Detroit have all but punched their ticket into the playoffs, but we'll see if they actually are in the playoffs. It was about the running play once again. Detroit with a late game takeaway too. So Detroit have swept the Bears. Let's see. So 6-15 the highest. At 10 somehow. Sorry, I'm trying to see the best one. Yeah, this one's gonna have to do. Let's finish the game. So did enough results go Detroit's way to get the NFC North title? Or will they have to wait another week? So looks like Green Bay lost. Three games to go. I think Detroit got this all wrapped up. Oh wait, sorry, what am I? I'm meant to be looking at the league schedule. So we saw Carolina beat Indianapolis, so they survived the upset. They survived a comeback. We had Buffalo upsetting Baltimore in one of the upsets of the year. And Tampa Bay also upset Seattle in one of the upsets of the year. So kicked the field goal right at the death. And also, speaking of right at death, Jacksonville also took down Tennessee, so we have a plethora of close games. The Chargers beat the Steelers in a high-scoring game in overtime. So got quite a few close ones. Minnesota beat Kansas City in an nail-biter as well. So, as I said, plethora of close games. And got a couple of upsets in there as well. The Rams take down the Cardinals on the road in a very high-scoring game in one of the games of the year. Don't know how they're going, but still. And Washington take down Miami by 5 points in a thriller. They survive a Miami comeback. So where does this stand? Oh, piss off. Really? We need to wait one more week? So let's see. Let's look at the AFC. So the Ravens are first despite losing. And the reason why the Raiders are not on top is because they lost as well. Chargers are third with 2... No, wait. Raiders and Chargers are in the same conference. Okay. So Baltimore first. Oakland is second. New England are third. Jacksonville fourth. LA Chargers are fifth. New York Jets are sixth. Titans are seventh. Oh, let's check the NFC North standings. No, just the NFC standings. So Seattle are first. Despite 2 losses in a row now, after the upset loss. But they clinched the division. Carolina are second, and they've clinched a playoff spot with that win over the Colts. Detroit are third. Dallas are fourth. Tampa Bay fifth. After upsetting... They've gone up to fifth after upsetting the... Still fifth after upsetting the Seahawks. The LA Rams are sixth. And yeah. Next one's going to be good. No, I don't want to quit yet. Let's see. To be continued.